jobs are awful.
It's 10:15.
Yeah, hand jobs are awful.
I'm ready.
This might be the latest podcast.
That show's no fucking
No, it's
effort
not the latest.
whatsoever.
No, that one we didn't start till almost like 11.
Yeah, there was one where I left at like 10:30 and we were still at the bar.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I do
was
not
drunk.
remember whatever that
Yeah,
was.
exactly.
Oh, was that the night you threw up in the shower?
Yes.
You told us about it. I remember that.
Threw up on myself in the shower.
Probably shouldn't have.
You're
driven
so
home that night.
I literally was sitting in the shower for. I think I might have been in the shower for
Wash
an
my
hour.
face.
Was it scream
wash
vomiting?
my-
Huh?
Was it scream vomiting? Just go. Just
No,
let
it
it
was
project out.
quiet vomit.
Then he goes,
Like
I'm gross.
Like Team America.
Was
No.
Brandy home when you got home?
Yeah, she didn't even know. Like she was sleeping.
No, me and Disco, we went to a track meet when we were freshmen in college, and we saw the guy projectile vomit at a track meet.
That is beautiful.
It was amazing. I
What
was
I-
like, I've
what-
never seen this before.
What
It
I
was
would have
incredible.
paid to have seen that.
Cause he's like leaning over and he goes, bro! It was amazing.
It's just that you're so pretty.
Right. His head jerked back. Literally jerked. He goes,
Oh my god, that's Linda Blair shit. That's amazing.
It was the best thing I'd ever
Did it look
seen.
like the scene from Alien where the little alien comes out of his fucking mouth?
Basically, yeah. Yes. Something vomited from inside of him. It was vicious. What's up, guys? It's the Friendly Fire Podcast. A sheep just
Damn
wandered
it, you
into
beat
the
me
podcast.
to it.
It's
a podcast.
So it is episode number 48.
Woot.
And most of us are here. I've been gone. This is Logan. I've been gone for one podcast.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yes.
We're currently going
So-
through our midlife crisis as a podcast.
Right? It's been a while. So,
Yeah.
But almost all of us are here. Who else is here?
I am Patrick.
Jersh.
Sharon.
Disco.
Drew.
And we are worthless tonight.
Ha!
We're-
Yeah,
Worth
we are
is
all
gone.
worthless.
And we're so happy about it. I mean, love you, Worth.
Yep. Worth is at a show tonight.
What a douche.
Yeah, I know,
What
right?
the fuck, man?
Well, the show wasn't even that good.
Whatever.
One of the bands only showed up with half of it.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's strange.
Who shows up to a show with half a band? Does that mean they get half the pay?
Assholes do.
Right, exactly. Douchebags.
They get more pay that way. They divide it
Right.
to less people.
Yeah. Oh, great. So they all get like what, $25 a
Yeah.
piece?
So, Sean. We'll start with you this week.
Sure.
What have you been playing?
Thanks for putting me on the spot.
Hey, sit closer to the mic.
I'm glad I'm not drunk right now.
I'm good.
Well, yeah.
You ever have some purple?
No. God, no.
No.
God
Damn
damn
silence
it!
your phones.
Silence your phones, Worth!
God damn it.
I blame Nate.
Whoever that was.
That was me.
Was that a test? So you silenced?
He was sending out a tester. I've been playing a lot this week.
What have you been playing then?
I've
Spit it out.
been playing. Well, I hooked up my 360 finally.
Ooh.
I started going through the Call of Duty 4 campaign on Veteran. That's a fucking nightmare. I'm gonna probably do it again when the remaster comes out.
On the regular difficulty?
On Veteran.
Oh, on veteran.
Fucking grenade spam heaven. Played a little bit of Modern Warfare 2 campaign just because I haven't played it in a while. It's fun.
That wasn't too bad. I didn't mind that one.
Yeah, the Modern Warfare campaign's not horrible.
Yeah.
Like the first one was really good because you did not expect that. Spoiler alert: the nuke goes off. I don't think anybody saw that coming when the game first came out.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
I've also been playing Tom Clancy Future Soldier, playing that campaign.
So you're just going like full on 360 mode. You're just going.
A whole new.
Nothing wrong with
world.
that.
Well, since none of the games are backwards compatible at this point, it's like, meh,
Might as well. Yeah.
might as well.
So.
Rocket League, like always. I played a little bit of Enter the Gungeon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, boy.
I like it.
What else? I installed Mass Effect and Mass Effect 3 on my Xbox. We're going to probably play some multiplayer. at
Yeah,
some
we
point.
got to. Josh is needing some readiness. in the-
Yeah, my readiness is not ready.
You were not prepared.
No. My anus is
We're
not
gonna
prepared.
teach you the ways.
Me and Josh have played a little bit of multiplayer, just like a couple matches, not a lot.
But do you know how much money I've spent on Mass Effect?
I do
multiplayer?
know. I sold you the credit back in the day.
Hey, Disco, guess what? I'm
you
gonna be
really?
done with Mass Effect 3 in like the next like 10 to 20 hours.
That's cool. You play video games all fucking day.
You know what? I also work and stuff.
He makes good life decisions, so yes.
Ha ha!
I'm
That's what-
sorry,
that's
I
what you
can't
get
play.
for procreating.
Sorry, I can't play video games all day, every day, like you
Right.
lazy fucks.
Yeah, well,
Work 2 jobs and raise a child.
yeah.
I work 2
I wait-
jobs, but I don't have a child.
I raised 2 children, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and you work 1 job that you barely work.
I work sometimes.
I work
Actually-
4 hours some days.
Sean, could you get away with bringing your Xbox to your job?
On Fridays, yeah.
Oh my god, that would actually be. You should do that.
But
actually,
the internet is like dial-up speed.
well, if you're playing
Well, that sucks.
Mass Effect, doesn't matter.
For
Not if
multiplayer,
you
yeah.
use
Well,
your
for
360.
multiplayer, yeah.
I could play campaign and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Boom.
But it has something to do with the fact that it's a wide area network and the network's restricted speeds, and it's dumb.
That sounds really boring.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like my experiences with your mother's house.
Whenever I watch
Wide area network.
Whenever I watch YouTube at work, it like completely bogs down our entire system, which is stupid.
Way to go, Sean.
It's fucking 2016. Seriously.
Have you been playing anything else?
No.
Okay. Just go.
Go fuck yourself.
Your turn.
I've actually played some different things.
He's been playing Sheep Simulator.
I booted up. Started up my WoW subscription again.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo. Boo. Let us know.
Yeah.
All of you can eat gigantic dicks.
No, I said yay. I said yay.
Okay, Logan, Sean, and Josh can eat gigantic dicks.
Play ESO. It's better.
No, I don't play
No.
World of Warcraft.
That's because you're a failure at life.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's because I don't eat giant dicks.
No,
I don't
it's
like to
because
grind for 60
you
hours.
are worse than 10 million other people. So
No. Well, no. I like to say better. I think worse is kind of an extreme word.
no, I think it's the accurate.
ESO's fun. I will always give WoW a better chance.
I play Final Fantasy 14.
You guys want to grind for
That's 'cause
60
you-
hours?
That's because you like a game
You don't
that
have to.
stole all
Yeah,
of its
you
content
do.
from
Not
WoW.
if you have heirlooms that are like we do.
You buy the new
Nerd.
game. You buy the new game and you're ready to
Now
go.
the only thing that's different about Final Fantasy 14, WoW stole. So sorry, now it's just a shittier game.
Ah,
Hmm.
burn, Brennan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon's like unsubscribe.
Yeah, Logan keeps trying to talk me into getting ESO.
Yeah, I need more
I-
people to play that with.
If you're gonna play an MMO, you play WoW.
No.
ESO's fun. I will agree.
Yes,
no,
it
I
is.
played ESO.
It's
it
fun.
is.
Don't get me
It's-
wrong.
yeah,
It's
it's
just
fun.
not as fun as WoW.
No, yeah.
The grind, though.
Yeah,
It's
but the
not that
grind in
bad.
ESO is 100,000 times.
You don't
worse.
have to
I don't
grind in
have a
ESO at
gaming
all.
PC.
You just play the campaign and you level up right with it. You don't have
So
to
do
grind
you
at
in
all.
WoW now?
You do
They
the
make
same
it
thing in
so
WoW.
easy to level
Yeah,
up. It's not even funny.
Literally now you can just like
Without even
every
heirloom
time you
gear.
buy a game, like if you bought the last expansion, you got a free 90, and if you buy this expansion, you get a free 100.
So you're
So-
cheating.
No. I'm talking about like just questing in general. Like I played vanilla, so I've said it's really hard. Now I can get to 20 in one day. It used to take like 4 days for me to get to
Yeah, if
level
I
20.
sat down and played balls to the wall, I can probably get a character from 1 to 110 in a month. Would you say, Drew?
Yeah.
1 to 110 in a month.
It depends.
of
If you
regular
just ran
playing.
instances the
I
entire
got-
time, though. No, I'm being serious. If you just
Yeah,
run
Dungeons
instances,
is way faster.
No, I
you
got-
go way faster up because you get group experience and all that shit. Yeah.
When
Or
I
if you do a scroll of resurrection or whatever, and you get all the boosted experience.
300% extra experience. That's
Yeah.
stupid.
I mean, then you level up fucking 3 times as fast.
back when Pandaria came out, I did a 1 to 90 paladin with full heirlooms, no recruiter friend bonus or anything like that. I got to 90 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's why I stopped playing WoW. That motherfucker, Sean. He was like, we're going to level up together, blah, blah,
He went
blah.
way
Then he
above.
got like to level 40. I was like level 12. I was like, well, fine, fuck you.
I can't help myself.
That
You're
is
an
your
asshole.
fault.
Yeah, I would probably still be playing
Yeah,
WoW.
see?
Drew stayed with me and leveled a character with me from 1
Yeah.
to 90.
Sean?
No, it was 85 at the time. 1 to
You
85.
asshole.
Do you want to level? And
Actually,
shit,
we
Logan?
started
Oh,
a
fuck you.
second character together and leveled
Yeah.
that one up to like 60 or
Sean's a
something
bad
like
friend.
that.
So, have you played the new expansion much, or are you
No,
still?
I was
Okay.
I was respecking my character, so I could go back to my original.
Oh, you
spec.
logged on to your main?
Yeah,
Oh,
I went
okay.
back to.
You didn't get Jonesy and be like, Demon Hunter, Demon Hunter, Demon
No,
Hunter. That's
I
what
thought
would've
about
done.
it, but-
I would have made a Demon Hunter off the bat.
Well, the thing about Demon Hunter is you can start at level 98 when you pick a Demon Hunter.
Well, yeah. No, it's like it's just same as Death Knight. It's you start 2 levels below, you do the main quest line, and then level.
But I have my
100,
free
so I'm
100,
gonna do.
and I still haven't decided what I'm going to do.
I'm making a
I'm
druid.
leaning towards
What kind of
Warlock.
druid?
Druid might be good.
I like hybrid classes. I like being able to do a little bit of everything, mainly heal. But
But then the other
Resto.
games that I played One Piece Pirate Warriors 3,
Beat.
which is basically Dynasty. It's like a Dynasty Warriors in the One Piece universe.
I was just gonna ask, what is that? I have no idea what that is. So interesting.
it's the One Piece. It's like
I guess if you're a One
Berserk's
Piece
coming
fan,
out
that
with
would
one.
be legit. So.
It's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
We gotta wait for the Berserk.
It's
one, though.
hard though. Like it's actually pretty
Yeah.
challenging. It's not hard to beat the level. It's hard to beat the level and get like the highest ranking for the level.
Are you trying to get all the optional objectives?
Yeah,
Or,
like trying to get Fs
generals
on
coming
everything.
in from this side,
Yeah.
so you're on the opposite side of the map. I remember the old Dynasty Warriors games, and every single time Lu Bu showed up, you'd be like, "Fuck, Lu Bu's here! God damn it, it's gonna be hard to do this map now."
Yeah, the One Piece one, they have these random things that you have to do, and certain levels you have to do with certain characters, and it's
It's
tough sometimes.
Pretty sweet at the
Drew
end.
can
though.
attest to how long
Yeah.
it took him to get like chapter 1 and 2 est completely.
You have to do so many multiple like runs of the same level like over and over again. That's fun.
I've done the buggy level like I can't even count, like 5 times at least already, and it takes like a half hour per run. But the other I played I found my 3DS and I restarted Pokemon X.
I will restart with you.
I already beat the first gym.
That's fine. I can catch up with you. I don't have kids. It's easy to catch up with you in video games.
Cool.
Oh,
That's true.
But yeah, I'm already past first gym. Pokédex is already like at 40.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Are you gonna get the new Pokemon Disco when they come out? The new.
Oh yeah. I might get
what are they
both of
called?
them.
I can't
Sun
remember.
and Moon.
Sun and Moon. That's right.
I'm
Yeah.
getting it for sure.
I might do
Nice.
that cool little double pack metal tin thing that they have.
Well, it's
I have
coming
that.
out soon. You might want to make sure you get that then.
I have that pre-ordered.
Nice.
Did you really? You
Oh,
pre-ordered
yeah.
already?
And Sean
Which
is
one did you
standing
get?
far away from
Sun,
the
Sun
mic.
or Moon?
You got the double pack.
I got the double
Oh,
pack.
you got
for
10.
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then let me just play one, so I don't have to buy it. And then I'm kidding.
And then what else did I play? Played
Bye, Sean.
Bye.
That shine.
since the last podcast I was on. I played Halo 5.
Yeah. Oh, we played Firefight.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that was the week before that I missed
Oh
the
yeah,
podcast.
I played some Firefight.
But yeah,
with
that
you
was
guys.
fun. So
Yeah, I remember that.
I was wanting to play again the other day, but nobody would play with me.
I was busy. I saw that message. I was going to, but I was doing something else. So sorry.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else new that I played other than my standard Rocket League, and that's actually. Oh, I tested out Killing Floor 2. It's a
I've never even heard of that.
early access game. Basically, it's like you're fighting like all these. It's kind of like Left 4 Dead in a sense. More classes though. There's like 12 classes or something like that,
Still zombie based?
and it's like yeah. And then there's like bosses that you fight at the end, and really gory, great soundtrack. Just really fun, but my PC doesn't run it perfectly, so I might have to wait to play it really well until it comes. I get my new PC, but I tested it out at least. Pretty fun.
Nice.
Sweet.
Is it a beta or an actual full
Early
game?
access.
Oh, early. Okay.
So it's still being built, but it's enough that you can technically present it.
It's only
So
$30,
It's a beta.
and it'd be
Basically, yeah.
it'd
Basically,
be a hell of a fun multiplayer game. 6 players on a team.
I'll have to try that out then.
You have to get a PC though.
Ah, fuck that.
how dare you?
Yeah.
If I had the
All of a
money,
sudden,
I
Drew
would.
How dare
If
you.
I had the money.
Yeah, I'm gonna start opting out of consoles. I think.
Nah, fuck you.
I'm also
It's a
done with
smart
consoles.
investment.
I'm
Sell-
done with
I'm
consoles.
Sell
not-
blood and semen mixed together.
It
A
is
lot of money.
It is a smart investment.
Consoles are going by the wayside.
Yeah, consoles are terrible
Well,
now.
Scorpio is basically going to be a PC and a console shell.
It still won't
Yeah,
make
but
it.
without the awesome.
Yeah, they're
controls
talking
themselves.
about how it's going to be that, and then when it comes out and it's not that, they're going to be like, well, I mean, we said it was going to have 4K capability, and that's it.
But PC's already gonna have like new graphics cards and everything already upgraded, like beyond.
No, you
that
have to
point.
buy those. You have to go out and get a new card
I
every
know
time
that
you
don't
want
have to
one.
do it all the time though.
You don't have to, but if you want the best and you want
So
to
when
get
did the
newer
Xbox
stuff,
One come out? 3 years ago?
2013, right? So, yeah.
Consoles aren't even in
So
the league
4 years,
with
and you have to get the
PCs.
Xbox Scorpio.
It's like Major League against Pee Wee.
So
It's-
and the Scorpio is going to be what, $400 or $500 probably.
Probably around there.
So you spent $1,000 on 2 consoles in 4 years, when you could have bought a PC that games at twice of the ability of one of those consoles for $1,000, and it would last you 10 years.
I always think you're undercutting the price.
No, he's not. No, if you build your own PC, it's way cheaper.
The
every single
PC
time.
that I built to play WoW cost $350.
But WoW doesn't need a lot to run.
It needs more than what I have now, apparently. So my PC is starting not on
Outdated now, huh? After what, like 6
Well, I mean, you
years?
could
But
I would put like max WoW settings at like. Would you
it'd
say
be like an $800 PC.
Well, no. I mean, like, I'm thinking graphically in my head. Like, max WoW settings is, would you say at least like 6 or 7 out of 10 on Skyrim, like graphical settings?
No,
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 I'm not talking about like distance.
like 5.
You don't need shit to run WoW.
Yeah, WoW is really
it's
low.
super
intensive.
sensitive.
Well, I know you
yeah.
don't need to shit to run WoW, but I mean, when you start throwing in all the pixelating and all the distance viewing and all
I mean,
that
if
stuff,
you went max settings on WoW, I still don't even think it's like half of what Skyrim did.
can you run max settings on WoW?
No,
I can.
On yours?
No.
I know.
I can't even run low settings anymore.
What?
Could update that graphics card, huh?
When they released Legion, apparently they outdated my computer.
No.
Well, and I'm never ever gonna say console would be better than PC in terms of that stuff. Like, obviously, PC is more powerful, but I just like my console. Leave me alone.
I'm getting-
let me like my console.
The thing that's
alright?
driving me away from the consoles is the console wars.
It is kind of annoying to see other people talk about it. It's just, yeah.
Well,
it's not even.
also-
It's not the community. It's the companies.
Yeah, like 15's not getting a PC release, at least not right now, which is kind of weird.
These companies are like forcing all these games to focus on the console market, and then they do a terrible job.
Xbox actually having the crossplay with first party, so if you buy one on one version, you get it for the PC, or vice versa.
What I mean is the game. They're focusing the game to the console version and ignoring PC and letting it go by the wayside, and then the console version would never add up to what they could do with the PC in the first
That
place.
makes sense, actually. Yeah.
Not for Forza.
Well, there's games that do it. I'm just saying that other companies, like, look at Batman Arkham, whatever the fuck it was.
That was
Yeah.
optimized for consoles.
It was
though.
optimized
Right,
for consoles.
exactly,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. The console war, they pushed it to the console version instead of the PC version, and they're like, oh, we'll release a PC version too, but it's fucking totally broken and you can't play it.
You know what's funny is the developer of Battlefield, they always develop for PC first, and then the console they're just like whatever they can do for consoles. So
There's companies that are like that. But
right,
Not
some,
all of them.
not
are
all
like
of them.
that.
Yeah. So you been
But-
playing anything else, Disco? No, we kind of went on a tangent there.
No, I think
We
that's
got
about it.
time. We good.
Oh yeah, good topics.
I think that's about it.
Well, Drew, how much
Uh,
Spelunky did you play?
dude, I played a lot of Spelunky.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, dude, I love that game.
Would
Like,
you
I
say
just-
you were really excited for?
what?
That was
that
was the
did not
worst.
work at all, Ben. I'm
That was
sorry.
I had it
Did
in my
not
head, and
work.
then I totally came out wrong. I'm sorry.
We're making sheep references if you haven't caught on yet. We have sheep jokes behind the scenes. so
Yes.
sorry.
Well, Pat, that was really bad.
There you go. There you
Oh
go,
my
Josh.
God. See,
you did
That's
it.
not fair. That's easy. That's easy.
that
Well,
a lot
so was
of
your
it in
mother.
there.
All right, Drew, keep going.
But yes, Spelunky.
You're gonna bring me to Shears if you keep talking like
Oh,
that.
man.
Yes, I can do it. I can do it.
That was a decent comeback.
Bring me to Shears.
That's it. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Yeah, Spelunky's always a good time.
Frustrating, amazing.
if you love platformers, there's no reason to not
Oh, no,
have it.
I'm
It's
saying.
$15. It's amazing.
I secretly hate Enter the Gungeon, but I love Enter the Gungeon.
It's hard as fuck, but it's $15 and I can't stop playing it.
It's probably a good sign for a game, right? When you're just like, I want to keep fucking playing.
Yeah,
this.
how
Are you playing it on PC or console?
Console.
It was
Xbox
free
One
on
was
Xbox
free.
One last
I
month.
think
yeah.
I got it for free. I haven't checked.
It was free. Install it on your console if you've got it. It's awesome.
Would you say it's easier to play via console because it's a platformer using a controller instead of having to use a keyboard?
I like the
I'm
controller
guessing.
with it.
I mean, you can obviously plug a controller into your PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as long as the games support it anymore, because Windows 10 has caused problems with that.
That's why I kept 7.
Weird.
I forgot about that. When I went to play One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 for the first time, it would not accept the controller support.
They'll
So I
probably
had
patch
to
that eventually.
go online. Listen to this fucking process of what I had to do to get my controller to work.
Here
I
we
had
go.
to go online and download a Japanese app for my computer, go into that app, set up every button individually for what it needed to do for the game.
While fending off tentacles the entire time.
Yes, tons of tentacles. And then I had to find the file in my computer, save this controller setup to the game file, and then go into the game and test my controller.
So it's kind of like an
That is a lot of
emulator,
work.
just way harder.
It took me like an hour just to be able to use a controller.
That sucks.
I was
I believe it.
infuriated.
I had problems with that because I had the PlayStation controller, obviously, and there was a program I could use for my emulators, which I totally don't have emulators anymore. Who would illegally download emulators, all that stuff. But anyway, instead of having to use my keyboard, I plugged my PlayStation 3 controller into it, and for some reason, after a while, the problem was the Microsoft operating system. I think it was 8 or 9 at the time, but
I don't think 9 existed.
8, whatever.
Yeah,
fuck you.
there was not like an official 9 release. Yeah,
Whatever.
So it was
8, 8.8.
sure. That's it. That's the one.
8.1.
Anyway, what would happen would my mouse would stop working on my laptop. Like I couldn't use a USB mouse or my touchpad mouse for some reason. And when I called Microsoft to go over all the stuff, they're like, "Well, are you using an actual Microsoft product?" I'm like, "No, I have this cheap like HP fucking like $20 mouse that I've been using on with my laptop." I'm like, "Oh well, we can put you in touch with a technical guy, but it'll be a $60 charge to talk to him about your problem." I'm like, "You're gonna charge me $60 to talk to a guy about my problem?"
You were probably talking to someone who like hacked you and was like, "Call this number."
No. I called the official Microsoft. You can ask my brother. He was in the room when I was screaming at these guys on the phone.
Pretty sure you're talking to someone like in Algeria or something like that. That does not sound
It was
right at all.
I called the official Microsoft number. I looked it up on the
Don't think
website
you
and everything.
did.
Yes, I did. No, they were gonna because it wasn't an official Microsoft product. They were gonna make it so they were like, "Oh, can you hard reset back to the point when you installed the data?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I can do that." And then it fixed it. But then when I reinstalled it again, it just kept doing it over and over. And I'm like, fuck this. And I went to GameStop and bought a $16 used 360 controller. And then it worked compatibly with that. But I can understand your struggles. It was a pain in the ass trying to do that.
It sucked. But anyways, Drew, back to your games that you've been playing.
Yeah. So I've also been playing Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
Some new shit came out.
Obviously, right?
A new patch came out. It's called Trials of Nomus. It has introduced like a bunch of new content. They have playlists every week that they open up for 3 days out of the week.
What
And then,
days?
It's kind of random. When you log in, like the town hall doors will open, and then it will give you a countdown timer for 3 days onward. It just opened today. So they now have a playlist where all you do is play original variants. It's random what character you get to play as, and then you keep fighting until you die, and then you respawn as a new variant. But it's cool because they force you to play the original characters. Like you don't get like ice or electric or fire or any of that shit. Like they make you play as the originals, and then you get experience and level up with just the regular characters. It forces you to play that way. And then you get currency to buy other shit that you normally can't get. It's just a bunch of different content that they added to the game.
is it worth it at the end for doing the non-variants? Like, if you were to level them up high enough, would they be equal to the variants?
Well, it's just nice because you can get additional
coins and shit.
Yeah, you can get additional like levels with characters that you don't normally use in the game because they're inferior to the ones that say have fire damage.
You
or
would
toxic
never
damage
use a
or
base
electric
character.
Damage.
Well,
Yeah,
I get
you
that,
would
but what's out of curiosity, part of this, update and everything, is it worth it then to level them up? Do you get currency of some sort?
You get coins for every match you play.
Okay, well then that's worth it. I mean, what I'm saying is, if you had a max level variant and a max level original character, what's going to be better?
It doesn't do anything for you when you don't have the max level because then you can't level up. But when you have a max level character, you can use all their upgrades. Like you get various upgrades. You get 3 upgrades. And it's anything from like damage to speed. Like you can you can customize it.
My question is it worth it to level up the non-variants?
Yeah, because eventually
they're adding this as an event. So is there a reason why they are using the non-variant people?
It's just so like people can just it's not too one-sided. You get the original characters. You don't have like fire damage, like damage over time, toxic damage. Like it's not overpowered. It's just you get the original characters you get to play against each other.
The process I'm thinking in my brain is like come to chess. It's like, hey, guess what? You get to play as random pawns this time, and we'll level up your pawns. But you can also still make like bishops and rooks and everything like that. It's like, well, I'd rather play the
essentially
class than
once the
regular
event
class.
ends, you won't have much use for the regular class anymore. But during that event, if you level it up the last time and they bring that event back again, then it would be useful.
I'm gonna play the fuck out of it.
No, I believe it.
Within the next 3
if you
days.
get currency. I mean, that's an added bonus. Is you're getting coins and stuff at the same time. I'm just saying when it comes to end game level, are people going to be playing any ordinary characters or
No.
Okay,
no.
that's what I'm.
Never go
Yeah,
back.
that's what I'm asking. Okay, so
Are you gonna play tomorrow, Drew?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'll be on
I'll
tomorrow.
play
night then.
all fucking day. Well, I have to play a kitchen renovator simulator.
cheap renovator.
God damn it. Well, end that early. Just quick save. And then we'll come back and play PvZ.
I will play PvZ as much as I fucking can. over
When
the
you hit a
next 3
checkpoint
days.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Then
I
you
think
get
we're
on PvZ.
still waiting on the patch for Home Renovator Simulator.
I'm just waiting for it to go free to play, but no matter how much I plead with the developers, they just fuck me.
After all this time, I heard that the house is still broken in this game.
It is. It's a gargoyle house.
A new patch is coming out soon, though.
Yeah. But anyways, regardless of PvZ, I got Worth fucking played PvZ. He got the game.
It's free with EA Access.
Yeah, we discovered that it was free with EA Access. I actually told him that.
Yeah.
About
That was
fucking
the
time,
only way he
worthless.
would have gotten the fucking game.
No,
anyway.
he was ready to buy it. Like he was going to buy it, and then I told him it was free on EA Access. He went and downloaded it the next day, and then I actually logged on to Xbox Live, and he was fucking playing the game.
Ah,
awesome.
nice.
So I joined. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, somebody else to play.
Well, I played against him. Like I joined up in a match, and I started playing against him, and I don't think he knew
God.
that. And then he didn't know it was me, and like we got to like the end lobby or whatever, and I was like, "Oh, it's that boy! Shit, what up?"
Nice.
And he didn't know it was me. He
That's
thought it was like some
hilarious.
random kid or something
Oh my
like that.
god.
You're
the
trolling Worth. That's
we
great.
keep talking about it every week, and it's kind of hurting me on the inside because you're working so hard on this house, and on you, it is hurting you entirely the entire time.
Yes,
So-
it is hurting me.
Sheep reference.
I'm done. I'm done. That's all. I'm gonna
Family
say.
Guy.
Flash
That was a
forward.
Family Guy reference.
Other than that,
I'm
though,
sorry.
I've been
I'm sorry.
playing a couple games for my DS. I've been playing Pokemon Yellow.
Nice.
I've been trying to.
Have you
Best
been
of the
puffing it
originals.
the entire time?
I've been trying
puffing
to-
it.
Terrible. Stop it.
All right, yeah, no more. That's it.
Sorry.
You're done, Pat.
I've been
No
trying to
more.
beat Brock. It's very hard.
What?
I just have to grind. I have to grind
Get a
out
Butterfree.
to beat him.
Just get a Butterfree.
What you need to do? Okay, here's a.
Get a
I got.
Butterfree and use Confusion
I got a
the entire
tutorial
time.
for every Pokemon game that has ever been released. Before you face the first gym, have all your Pokemon at level 10.
Okay.
That's what I do every time.
That's a lot, isn't it?
No,
Before
No,
your
it's
first
not that-
play.
it's
really
not that
doesn't
bad.
take any
It
time.
takes like an hour maybe to get like your first 3 up.
That's not too
Usually
bad,
I'll
I
get a
guess.
Pidgey, Butterfree, and whatever my starter is.
Yeah, if we're
That's
talking
what I
about
do
the
every
first
time.
game, but I mean it works for every game, like every
Yeah.
single game. Get well, you could. I always do my entire party.
You probably only have like
Even if I'm
3
gonna
to
get-
4 Pokemon total by the
No,
first gym, right?
By the first gym, you could have.
You can get Mankey.
You could have
Mankey's in
Pidgey.
yellow. Mankey's super
Yeah.
effective against
Well,
rock types,
yellow
so-
is different. Yellow, you can get all kinds of different
I haven't
Pokemon.
found Mankey yet.
But let's say.
He's where you go meet Gary for the first time.
Yeah.
To the left of Viridian City.
So if you wanted to in the first game, like blue and red, we won't say yellow because yellow has all kinds of different Pokemon. But you could have Pidgey, you could have Rattata, you could have
Mankey.
Weedle,
Caterpie.
you have your starter.
Pikachu.
So you could have a full party by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right on. The one I reference more than anything is Silver. So I never really had more than like
Silver.
3.
Well, silver, you could
Cyndaquil
have got,
all day.
yeah, you could have had your starter. You had the bug versions in that
Sentret, your HM slave, the entire time. I
Yeah,
use him as HM
Sentret
slave.
you could have
I just
used.
never bothered with those
Hoot
kind of
Hoot.
shitty Pokemon. I just got like 2 more. I'm like, I'm good.
You never had HM slaves while you were playing Pokemon?
Not really.
I did.
I spread them out enough that I had the HM. Like everybody had at least one.
I had the HM slaves for certain parts, but then I would just dump them in my box and pull out a good Pokemon.
Oh, obviously. But I'm talking about, when you're like, who's going to learn Waterfall or Whirlpool? Because this game, Whirlpool's horrible.
I guess I did always have a one water Pokemon that could use Rock Smash and then like Surf and all the other like Waterfall and shit like that.
Yeah, you always tried to find one.
I did have a
Pokemon that
water
could learn
Pokemon, yeah.
4 HMs, and then just give them all the HMs.
That's what I do every time. Yeah, well, like in Silver, Sentret was perfect because he could learn Cut and Strength and Surf and all that stuff.
Hey, Logan. Lapras was my HM slave.
I bet.
That would work,
Yeah.
right?
It's,
Yeah.
But that's it though. That's
could
all I
prob-
use that Pokemon
Lapras
for.
was a
They
good
could probably use
Pokemon,
Strength too, I bet.
No, not strength.
No, can you use Strength? I never
No.
tried. God, Lapras
Surf
was...
and
Lapras was
Waterfall.
basically my water taxi.
Ah,
That's
Lapras
it.
was legit though in Silver.
Hey,
Lapras
that's
is
why the
good
sprite is
stats,
Lapras.
Yeah, it's true.
Anything else true?
Mario Tennis. I downloaded Mario
Ah.
Tennis
For the Game Boy Color?
That is
Yeah,
amazing.
Game Boy Color one?
Yeah.
The Game Boy Color one is so good.
Yeah,
that adventure single player is really
It's
good.
a lot of fun. It's got a lot of good reviews and stuff.
And
too,
that music
so.
is amazing in that
Yeah.
game. Oh, I will play that shit over. I had that on my Game Boy Color back in the day.
Yeah, I've been playing that, training up, getting experience
It
points.
takes a while.
and
Do you
shit.
go to the training area too,
Yeah.
or you just
That's what I've been doing lately. I haven't played any matches. I've just been training and trying to get my
good controls for that game, like that era and everything?
I like it. Yeah, yeah.
You can
It's
do spin on your ball. You can you can do lobs.
top
you can do
spin
all
and
that
slice.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yep, I like it. It's pretty cool. And then besides that, I've been playing an amazing fan made game, Harambe versus Capcom.
Are you being serious right now?
You
Yes.
actually got... Oh, that's amazing.
He's being serious.
That's amazing.
You can get it at HarambeGame.com. It's basically
It's legit.
It's
pretty legit.
it's a fan made version of Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Let's go.
And it's like you play as Harambe and you can fight like zookeepers and I think the rest of the
Can you
like,
Hadouken and all that shit? Like the button inputs are the
I
same.
don't Harambe doesn't do that.
You don't know that.
I
I play Street Fighter.
He has
so let
fire
me-
moves, but he doesn't do Hadouken.
Well, I mean, but is it the same inputs like down forward punch and down back kick and?
Check it out at HarambeGame.com.
Okay.
They owe you $20 now, Drew.
Yeah. No, it's free. It's a fan made game for free. HarambeGame.com. Harambe versus Capcom. You can't fuck up.
That's
Does he show
crazy.
Yukin at least? Does he do a giant?
Play the
uppercut?
game, Pat.
Play-
Question
Sorry,
these fucking
I'm-
questions.
I'm sorry. Just
So-
Harambe doing the show Yukin sounds
So,
amazing.
Right.
Dicks are out for Harambe, not for sheep.
Exactly.
Man.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Drew?
what about you?
Okay. I finally started the Dark Brotherhood in ESO. So exciting. Killing innocent people is great. I love it.
Who doesn't love the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh god, yeah, their quests are always awesome. So I started playing that. I might get rid of ESO Plus at the end of that because I don't really need the rest of the DLC.
Then you can start playing WoW.
But I
Look at
might.
that.
Nah, shit.
Oh, I'm not paying for this subscription.
Fuck
Might
that
as well
noise.
start a new one.
You
Nope.
probably play it on your Surface.
Maybe actually. I
He's
should-
got a keyboard. Can you plug a mouse into that?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
then
you-
you're set.
you
You're
totally
set.
can.
You're
You're
set.
set.
You're good.
That might be able to do it.
that's never.
I
gonna
had a
happen,
really-
I'm sorry.
I had a really crappy laptop that could pull it off, but the only time it would struggle was raids.
Yeah, with a lot, fuck ton of spells and everything going
Yeah.
The laptop I used to play WoW on is worse than the Surface now. So yeah, I probably could.
You can boot up starter version from 1 to 20
I don't want to. ESO
for free.
forever. So I played a bunch of that now. So I started to get back into that.
See, the thing about MMOs though is the end game content and playing with friends.
It's. I mean, yes, friends. But I mean, when I play ESO, it's not about endgame to me. It's just like the story in that game is fucking awesome.
No, I don't deny that.
Single,
Like,
I'm not
the
saying
single
you
player is
are.
fun. It's great for a PvE game, but like, there's the end game content. You have to have friends, or you have to like look for groups and all that. But all of us play WoW.
Sure.
Actually, only you are playing WoW right now.
Currently,
Yes, Drew. Right?
But
I'm gonna
Sean,
go hang myself because I can't play this game.
I know Sean is gonna get back into it.
I'm going to play it.
Pat will play it.
I will
Drew will
probably
play it.
When I
cut
get
Sean's
money.
internet if he starts doing
Christmas. Drew
The
will
only
play it
thing
Christmas.
is, are you guys ready for me to read all the lore again while you guys are waiting for me during quests?
I'm ready for you to
Because-
fucking join the horde, bitch.
Yeah.
I do have a horde
Fuck
character.
the alliance.
I have a Death Knight.
Prove it.
It's there. Like I have.
Yeah, me and Pat started Death Knights together.
No, but
Ah.
they hated questing with me because I wouldn't read all the lore text, and they're like, they accept the quest and start running off, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll be there in a second. Hang on, I'm still.
We don't
reading."
have time to read all that now. It's
I do.
too busy in our lives.
Do it all
But
the
yeah,
time.
besides ESO, just like a tiny bit of Rocket League. I'm so tired of Rocket League.
Me
I'm
too.
done with that
You
game.
started Oblivion too.
I just started Oblivion. Yeah.
beat!
Yeah.
Yeah, he never played any of Oblivion. I'm
Oh,
like,
Oblivion's so good!
No. That's not true. I played about 7 or
Well,
8
you did.
hours of
I'm
Oblivion
sorry,
originally.
you never
I
did,
joined the Mages Guild.
Yeah.
Mages. I don't know.
Yeah, we saw your achievements. You
And then
joined
I joined the Fighters Guild. Or what's it called in Oblivion? Is it
The
Fighters
Fighters
Guild?
Guild,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's what is it in Skyrim?
Companions.
That's right. Yeah. So I actually played a little bit of Oblivion way back in the day.
Skyrim had ESO as Fighters Guild.
Yeah, because ESO is way in the past compared to Skyrim's. Yeah, so that's like way back in the day.
He has not touched any of the Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion.
That's
Oh,
what
it's so
was
good.
awesome.
That's what I'm
It's
gonna
so
do. I'm gonna
good.
basically do
Good.
Dark Brotherhood and then see how much time I have. Because I showed Josh my house in Skyrim because you have the DLC where you can build your own house. We were all freaking out about how cool that was, and so I was like, I'm gonna go back and play Oblivion just because I never really experienced it.
I told him, in no spoiler, in Skyrim you get the ability to summon a ghost, like companion,
in the Dark Brotherhood storyline.
in the Dark
Yeah.
Brotherhood storyline. But the ghost you summon is Lucian LeChance, which is the guy that recruits you to the Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion. Same voice actor, same everything. Because like at the end of the quest, you get Nightmare, which is the spectral horse. And Lucian's the one that gives you in Oblivion. He gives you Nightmare as a steed, and when you summon him in Skyrim, he goes, "Oh, Nightmare, my old trusted friend." And I'm like, "Oh,
It was cool.
orgasm!"
They bring it back.
Lorgasm.
Like cross game,
So
yeah.
good.
I had all the achievements to that game till Shivering Isles came out.
Oh shit,
Are you serious?
I have
I've
1,000
never
out of 1,000
No fucking way.
that's a lot.
till
of
they
Oblivion
added
played.
till they added Shivering Isles, and there's like a bunch more achievement points.
I have it all on my Steam account.
See, I started Oblivion, and I'm gonna play that on and off until pretty much the Skyrim Remastered comes out.
And then Logan won't even show up for
Then I'll be
podcast
dead,
anymore
right.
after that.
I actually just restarted Mass Effect 1 just because Josh was playing 3 lately, and I'm just like, I want to just go back and kind of play through that
Okay.
casually.
Made
So
female
On
characters,
insane
too.
mode.
I did. No, it's like normal, just because I'm just gonna like power through it and just kind of remember the story.
We both started female characters.
Right? I've never done a female shepherd before, and I played like 5 times Mass Effect 1 and 2. I've only played 3 once.
I tried to go back and play it on insane mode.
Ridiculous,
It's
isn't it?
so hard.
I tried like a little bit. I was like, no, not worth it.
I
See
got
you
to
later.
the first planet, and then I was like,
Not
this
worth
is-
it.
This is so tough.
You have to be super technical about using your party skills and using your cover system correctly. Everything.
Yep, it's annoying.
But I played about 10 hours of Mass Effect. Some more Rainbow Six Siege because that's what I do.
You were owning today too. You were
Yeah,
good.
teammates have been really bad lately, just making stupid fucking decisions, and it enrages me. I hate
Spikes
people.
in front of
I
an
hate people so
explosive
much.
barrier. and
Yeah,
all
if
that.
there's
Yeah.
a barrier you can't break through and it's going to explode, you don't put your traps there because the traps also explode
He's
with
giving
it.
you pro advice.
fucking
ladies and gentlemen.
morons!
Yeah, he's giving you pro advice. If you have
I should.
an explosive barricade, don't fucking
Well,
put a trap.
you have the
behind it.
like the trip, like laser basically.
No, I know you
Yeah,
should.
yeah. Don't put those.
AKA,
by-
don't do that.
It's so stupid. I should find a pro team. I would make millions of dollars.
How's
I'm pretty
how's
good.
the game been post patch?
At first, I wasn't a huge fan because like nobody here really plays it a lot, and I play it all the time. But I kind of go like on my own most matches. And the new patch kind of requires more teamwork, which is good for the game because you can't just be like a one-man wrecking crew and just go wipe everybody out anymore. It changed some of the abilities you have, so you have to rely on other people more. And the more I play it, the more I'm kind of getting used to it. And I like it, so it's just different now, but it's still the same game. I think new operators are coming out. I think November. So I mean, it's been a year now. It came out in December, so it's almost a year. They're still supporting it. The community's still really there. So I like it. I'm still playing it like once or twice.
Seems like there's a strong community still.
Almost
because you get in matches pretty fast.
Yeah, they fixed that a
Still,
lot.
so.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people still playing it. So
Yeah.
I just bought new Division Division armor, I guess, for one character. Also the shit. So Division camo or whatever. So I played a little bit of the Division last week too. So it was a good time.
Nice.
So I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Mirror's Edge. Keep working on Mirror's Edge.
Catalyst?
Yeah.
Bit by bit.
It's good. It's getting better, actually. Like, the story's getting more interesting. You get more mechanics and shit. You get way better at fighting. So it picks up later in the game. So.
I saw you at one point playing Thief a little bit too.
Oh, shit. I totally forgot about it. Yeah, I started playing Thief
You were
again.
playing Thief, yeah.
Thief's been awesome. I love stealth games. And I pretty much said, fuck it with all the stealth. I'm just going to start murdering people. Just get out of my way. I'm tired of the stealth. I like stealth games, but I'm stop running the stealth
Remember this
characters.
game that's all about stealth? The whole core
It's
mechanic?
also about murder.
Fuck that.
But you
No,
can
I'm kidding.
murder them in a stealthy fashion.
I know.
It's the same thing, right? So, yes, I think that's it. I think that's finally all the games I played. So,
Nice.
Patrick,
Patrick.
Your turn.
What have I been playing? I've been playing Enter the Gungeon. As
Yeah.
normal, and I
It's
still
fucking fun.
still haven't got past floor 2 because the game is fucking hard. So hard. I can't pick up decent guns, and I'm just not good at that game still right now. I just wish they'd give me a reticle, as I said last time. It's the only thing I want is a reticle.
But it wouldn't make the game challenging enough.
You go play it on PC, and you will see
I was
how much easier.
I was being facetious.
I know you are. Also, I have been playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep back to back.
That's why you're my favorite person.
Yep.
Right now.
I am almost done with Kingdom Hearts 2. I've already beaten 1, the HD edition, and now I'm working on 2. I'm like about halfway through the game right now, but since it's the final mix version, because when it came out first in America, we didn't have all these extra abilities and bosses and everything, and now the final mix version has all this extra stuff. So I'm at level, I think when I beat the game originally on Kingdom Hearts 2, I was at level like 40, but I'm already at level 45, and I'm still like barely halfway through the game right now, which I'm loving, getting a bunch of extra gear, because there's a really hard boss at the end of the game, the Lingering Will. You know what I'm talking about when I say that? The armor, the Keyblade armor looking motherfucker, that's the hardest boss in Kingdom Hearts. To this day, still they consider him the hardest boss fight.
My first playthrough on, or like my only playthrough on Kingdom Hearts 2, because back in the day on PlayStation 2,
We didn't have it on the original one.
Well, I borrowed, yeah. Oh, you mean on the final mix?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're fucking talking about.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Hardest boss in the Kingdom Hearts universe by far, and I my goal is to beat. I beat Sephiroth in both games, but I never beat.
Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 was like
way harder than 2. Yeah.
It was infuriating. Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 was infuriating. It was totally unfair. It was a completely unfair boss fight. In every way. But you felt very accomplished after you beat him, even though you didn't get shit for beating him other than bragging rights.
Bragging rights and a small achievement.
That's
It's
it.
nerd points. That's all that matters.
Penis.
And penis, yes.
So it's like what is it? Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat 3.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, he is OP. Like, if you are not dodging perfectly and like paying attention to what move he's using at that time, then he has the chance to hit you. And then I don't know if you've ever seen Sephiroth's sword, the Masamune. It's like 7 feet long. I'm not lying. His blade is like 7 feet long, so it reaches pretty much half of the fighting like arena you're in. At least in the first game is what I'm talking about. The second game, like I said, is a little easier. First game though, yeah, if you fuck up once, he just comes in and like 5-hit combos you, and then you're like, well, that was a good try, I guess, you know. And just, I got hit by one thing and then
all over.
So let's just go again. You can't use items. You can use magic to heal yourself like once. Then you have to wait for that slow ass recharge bar to go up bit by bit by bit. Other than that, Kingdom Hearts, Enter the Gungeon. Also played some Street Fighter 5. Got a little cocky a couple nights ago. Won 3 matches in a row and then lost like 5 in a row. And I was like, I don't like this game anymore. I was also progressively drinking throughout the night, so I was getting worse and worse.
You're getting cocky, Mario.
I was getting cocky. Mario. And then, actually, speaking of platformers, no, I already said I finished Ratchet and Clank last week, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yep, I finished Ratchet and Clank finally. got almost all the achievements. There's a you have to play through it again to get like the extra stuff, but I feel like I've left it away from Sean for a while, and he needs to give me Uncharted 4, so I'm giving him a good trade back. His own game for one of his other games, so I figure, it's easy on my side. But I have been jonesing above all. I kind of really want to start at least the original game, not only the DLC. I want to finally finish Witcher. I'm really thinking about it because that game's really good.
I need to start playing that again.
It's really good, so good, and I love the storyline in it. So almost I can't even say it. Almost as much as I like. There you go. That's what I was gonna say. Our next speaker and his mustache. Mr. Badge Roberts.
That was horrible. That was even worse than your last horrible joke.
Yeah, because you didn't even finish the word or anything. You just butchered
that
everything.
Was such
about
a bad
that.
segue. How much have you had to drink tonight, by the way?
Just a little bit of purple.
Yeah, a little bit. He says.
Purple drink.
Quote unquote. That's drunk math for I'm obliterated.
Just a little bit of purple.
Jesus.
I'm not even red. I'm not even red.
To be fair, Pat is right. My mustache is totally on fleek tonight. By the way,
I hate you.
Thank you.
I hate you so
yes.
much.
Thank you. Jesus. At least give me some.
Broke the podcast.
I hate you.
Yeah, that was worse than Josh or Pat going bash.
Yeah, nobody asked you, Disco, so it's my turn to talk.
I also think it's terrible.
You know what? Fuck all of you. It's my turn to talk. So I played. What did I play this week? I played some Rocket League.
Mass Effect.
I did play a shitload of Mass Effect. I played so much Mass Effect 3. I think I'm 30 hours in right now. I probably won't be done until probably around 60 hours. That would be my guess. There's so many goddamn side quests and so much shit to do in Mass Effect 3. It's insane. Especially because you have, if you want a better advantage in the campaign, you have to play a shit ton of multiplayer. So, and essentially you have to prestige your characters. Once they get to 20, you have to knock them all the way back down and then level them back up again to contribute to your readiness. So, it is what it is. But I'm really enjoying my time with Mass Effect 3.
Are there still people on multiplayer?
Yes, there are actually. The servers are still active too. So, and all of the multiplayer DLC is free. So,
EA wants more of your money, Disco.
Yeah.
No.
Are you done?
Legit.
No more money. I spent 3 times what that game is worth.
Yeah, that was a lot. You spent a lot.
Yeah.
I went overboard.
I have not spent a single dime on the multiplayer packs or whatever. I did buy some of the DLC. I bought some weapon packs for single player, and then I bought some armor for or the character skins pack or whatever. So that was pretty cool. Bye, Drew.
See you later.
I'm trying to think about if I played anything else. I think that's pretty much it. I think I played a little bit of The Force Unleashed 2, maybe in my spare moments. I think that's about it, though.
I played the first mission of that because I saw you playing it. I was like, I want to be Vader and I want to kill Wookiees.
Right.
Yep, that's going to happen.
It was pretty funny watching you do that, too.
It was a good time.
Man, my Shepard in Mass Effect 3 is so fucking beastly. How long did it take me to take out that shielded Atlas? It was like
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Yeah,
it was
pretty
absurd.
much ravaged it immediately. Yeah. It was great.
No spoilers.
Yeah, I love my party in Mass Effect 3. It's so great. The Vanguard class in Mass Effect 3 is so fucking godlike. It's amazing. Ridiculous. Charge, slam. Charge, slam. That's literally all I have to do.
Vanguards are great.
You'll find out when you get to play in multiplayer how amazing Engineer is.
Engineers are fun too. They have a lot of explosions. The drones are really cool.
The combos that you can do with Engineers are amazing.
I think my favorite combo so far was Lift Grenade and Incinerate, because it instantly just fucking makes their bodies explode. It's a total gorgasm.
It literally disintegrated everybody involved.
I love it. There's blood everywhere. Gorehub.com.
Oh God, I forget about how amazing the multiplayer is. We have to play that. Even I want to play it again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put my 360 in my TV.
I've really enjoyed my experience with the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer so far. I would say easily next to like Halo. It's probably my favorite multiplayer game on the 360. And I don't say that about multiplayer modes that are tacked on to single player, that are put on single player experience games. Normally, I just wouldn't even play it, or I would try a couple rounds, I get bored, I'd be like, oh, I'm fucking done with this. This is basically just like tacked on BS. But with Mass Effect 3, it was really well thought out. It's not very like extensive per se, but it is fun to play.
Well, you only have a very limited number of characters so far. You've only played one. You haven't unlocked any of the characters. You're not even max level yet. You've played like 2 maps and only Cerberus.
Right.
There's a fuck ton.
I guess I'm speaking in terms of game modes.
It is a lot.
There is only one game mode, but there's a huge variety. And there's every like third wave, there's something different you have to do. It's
the best thing is when you put it on like the hardest difficulty, and you put random enemy on a random map.
That is terrifying. That will level you up faster than anything. Doing randoms.
And playing on the hardest difficulty is so fucking hard. Platinum.
Yeah, I think once we get at least 4 of us, we'll have to jump to gold. But
gold is the highest we'll be able to go until everybody is like working together good like we used to, and then we can go back to platinum.
God, we have got to get on Mass Effect 3. It's so fun. It probably was even over Halo, probably my favorite multiplayer of 360 specifically. Halo 2 is my favorite multiplayer of all time, but
Halo 2 was pretty legit.
Have you even like touched platinum yet?
No, he hasn't even played gold yet.
No, I played gold and it was hard.
Oh, did you do it by yourself then?
It was hard. It was very hard.
Platinum is a nightmare.
Yeah, gold was
horrifyingly hard.
But I was also playing gold with randoms. So
gold with randoms
That's
is
a bad
good
idea.
when you have a high max level character. It works out.
I didn't.
But if you don't have a max level character,
14 or 15,
you can't just like take down hundreds of enemies. Then you're gonna be screwed.
Yeah.
But that's where it gets way more fun when all 4 of you set up characters together that all play off of each other's powers, and you can just wreck everything. Like you're just throwing out abilities all at the same time that just all combo together, and just you have combo explosions all over the place. It's amazing.
The combos are the best part to do as a team in multiplayer because it just wipes out massive groups of enemies or weakens them at least.
God,
combos where it's at.
I love playing a Geth engineer. That was always one of my favorite class to play.
I did that the other day with Josh, and I think Jared was
legit.
there. Yeah,
I love
that class.
You
does
can
work.
do your own combos constantly, and it's especially effective against the Geth. So you play the Geth engineer against the Geth, and that is where it's at.
we do. We've only played against Cerberus because they have those banners you can get once you complete achievements, and I need to get the Cerberus one, so we just kept doing Cerberus over and over. But
that's alright. Fighting Atlases are fun.
Right, yeah. The fucking Phantoms, dude. So he hasn't experienced. Josh hasn't experienced he hasn't experienced a Banshee in multiplayer yet. He saw it in single player, but the multiplayer
kills.
Yeah,
everywhere.
No, kills for days.
I was in single player and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I tried to charge it. It grabbed me out of the charge and then rammed its entire arm through my stomach, and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen that before in my fucking life.
Sounds about right.
No one has ever grabbed me out of a charge and said, nope, fuck you, and then threw me to the side like a piece of trash. And I was instantly afraid of every Banshee after that. So
Banshees
as you should be.
Not to be trifled with.
Yeah. That is easily the coolest fucking Reaper transformation ever. It was pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
ridiculous.
Also terrifying. So just saying.
Yeah, God, as soon as we can get 4 people from Mass Effect, we have to. We absolutely have to. Sean finally has his 360.
I will hook up my X up at 360.
When are people going to bug Disco to finish the campaign so he can participate in the Mass Effect podcast?
He never will.
No, he won't.
I will. I vow.
He says he will.
On this day, I vow.
Before Andromeda?
That I will at least beat the story.
Like the main...
do it before Andromeda at least. Do it before Andromeda.
When is Andromeda coming out?
Not till next year.
I think,
okay,
early-ish.
So once Andromeda releases and we've all had a chance to play
February
for a while,
March.
is that when we're going to do the Mass Effect podcast?
Right before Andromeda.
I think we should do right before Andromeda, yeah. Because like I think it comes out February or March. I think.
All right, then we'll do that. The week before Andromeda releases, will be
Storyline
Mass Effect
bullshit to talk
podcast,
about.
Yeah.
and I will finally finish the fucking game.
About goddamn time.
It's amazing to me that I've been able to avoid spoilers for like 4 years.
That is kind of surprising, especially the first like 6 months after it came out, because people were freaking out about the ending.
I have also
I can't
avoided
believe
spoilers. I have I've had no
People
Mass Effect
surprisingly
spoilers.
are not that, like, they don't reveal Mass Effect spoilers.
Yeah.
It's a nice
That's
thing.
because the community loves that game.
People are being respectful, right?
Yeah. It's worth it.
So starting off, should we get some topics going?
Or you
I
done,
want to
Josh?
go with the...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Josh. Anything else you've been playing? My bad.
Nope, that's it.
I want to start off the podcast with a funny little fiasco between a game developer, Steam users, and Steam itself. And probably not heard of widely because it's kind of an unknown story, but Digital Homicide recently decided that they wanted to sue 100 Steam users, 100 anonymous Steam users, for the comments that they made about the games that Digital Homicide was developing. And because of this, okay, a little bit of background on Digital Homicide. They also put out a lawsuit back in March against Jim Sterling for his reviews of their games, and they were suing him for $10.75 million for the way that he described their games, saying that he was slandering them and he was costing them money on their games and everything, because Digital Homicide is renowned for making really bad games. And so their games continued to get poorly reviewed on Steam. They decided to sue 100 of these users. They demanded that Steam give them the names of these users so that they could properly file charges against them. And in response to that, Steam removed all of Digital Homicide's games from their library. So
I love
you could
that
not
Steam did
purchase
that.
them any longer.
Giant nope.
Because if it's just their opinion, you can't, like, they're not lying about it. They're saying that's how they feel, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's an opinion piece.
Well,
like,
yeah.
It got kind of hostile. I'm not gonna lie. It's the internet. They got pretty hostile with it.
doesn't matter. It's still an opinion.
At one point during the original lawsuit, they shipped a box of shit to his doorstep, the main developer.
Well, that's
Which is
excessive.
hilarious.
A little bit, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Poop
that's-
Della.
But yeah,
I'm gonna get you, kids. You're all gonna die.
Digital Homicide honestly believed that suing Steam users over their comments was a good idea.
That's the opposite.
They had
of a
no
good idea.
money to pursue this. Like, they had no money to hire any lawyers or anything like that because they didn't have enough money to sue the first person that they sued. And
Are they the LGN of Steam?
LGN?
Yeah, wasn't that the shitty like company back in the day that made like Super Nintendo games? LJN.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But
the little rainbow, like icon.
I don't know.
Made shit. No, I just remember watching Angry Video Game Nerd, and whenever LJN popped up, he'd be like, "Fuck!" before he had to play the game.
But yeah, not a lot of people enjoyed Digital Homicide's games. They gave them really scathing reviews. They got pissed off. They sued them. Valve decided, oh yeah, well, you're not gonna have your games on our Steam anymore, and basically they dropped the lawsuit a few days later. So, and this is what they have said, what James Romine said about Digital Homicide. He said, Digital Homicide is destroyed. It's been stomped in the ground from 1,000 directions and use is discontinued. He said, I'm going back into the workforce and watching what's really going on. Not gaming media gossip. The real stories are in the legal documents, not talking about mine. So basically, his company is destroyed from all of the bad press that he's gotten from suing all these users, suing Jim Sterling, getting his games removed by Valve from Steam, and his company is done. He's going back into the workforce because he cannot create games anymore because he has no money. He tried to do a GoFundMe to sue these people.
Yeah, Kickstarter.
And people in the original campaign were donating specific amounts that would actually cost him money.
That's amazing.
Oh, I love the internet so much. He basically declared a war with the internet and lost.
Oh, lost horribly.
Oh, so funny.
I mean, this all happened in a matter of, like, the second offense with the 100 Steam users. This all took place in a matter of days. Like, he was essentially ruined in a matter of days.
Declares war on internet, loses career.
Right. I can see where someone would try to want to do something to remedy his games, from being that. But
I mean, develop better games.
Exactly. That's a good start, right? That's the best start. But you can't.
You can't just continuously put out shit and expect people to not call it shit.
Yeah. That
just because you put like a sparkly new coat on your new shit doesn't make it not shit. So, sorry.
Good point.
Diamond and
Sorry.
So, bye-bye Digital Homicide. Nobody cares about your games.
No one will miss you.
Gonna play them.
Yeah, it's like, why do you feel entitled to have people write good things about your game just because you made a shitty game? That's like giving like kids in school like fucking trophies for not doing shit.
I get it. I get
really
that
dumb.
you poured your time into this
Participation
game.
awards.
Yeah, pretty much.
I get that you poured your time into this game that you developed that you wanted people to enjoy, but if they don't enjoy it, tough shit.
Yeah.
You fucked up. They don't enjoy your garbage. They don't want your garbage. Keep it in your house.
Yeah. And if you really liked your game that much, like, you wouldn't let other people's opinions affect your art like that. Like, you would just be like, well, fuck you. I made games I liked, so fuck you. But
I'm sure they want to make money, though. When you have a bad review, they're not going to make any money.
Well,
So he probably was pissed that people weren't buying it, But again, back to the main point: make better games.
or if you had more money, he could pay people like IGN to write good reviews. Of
There you
his
go,
games.
right?
Just make one really good game, make some money, and then you can pay people to write good reviews.
Right.
Yeah.
Just be better.
Yeah, be better. That's the moral of the story here.
Yep. Good point.
Be better.
So yeah, that's essentially the whole story.
Yeah.
Just thought it was really funny and enjoyed reading it.
There's some good news in the gaming world, though. Pat's excited for this news.
Woo!
What is getting you so excited?
What is getting me excited?
You've been erect for the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I called it. I said that it was going to happen at one point. They needed to go through some bullshit, which they did, and it's not going to be as awesome as the Microsoft version. But
Yeah.
Fallout and Skyrim Remaster are getting mods on PS4.
Woo!
Yeah.
No one else is cheering.
I'm the only guy because I'm the only guy that actually has a PS4 that plays those games on PS4.
Play those, yeah.
On PS4, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting Skyrim on Xbox because I'm not a pleb.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Hey, do you remember the last time Bethesda released a game on a Sony console? It did not end well.
The Fallout, the Skyrim Underwater.
God,
Yeah.
Skyrim was
Good shit.
I remember
fire.
doing that too. I was like, why?
It was broken for months.
Why am I freezing when I go
Broken.
underwater?
So much for that Argonian build, right, Pat?
I know, it's horrible. Yeah,
Sucks to be you.
Underwater breathing that I was so proud of.
You couldn't
I'm like,
use.
Well, couldn't use it at all.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But no, I mean, that's awesome. Obviously, they're going to be a little more PC about it, which they said, obviously, they're not taking any outside sources. They're just using the creation kit. So anything that's in the game, they can use for mods. So they can't use any outside content.
So no Thomas the Tank Engine dragons?
Nope.
Not for PS4.
Nope. None of that stuff. Just graphical
No
enhancements.
Macho Man Randy
no
Savage
Macho
dragon?
Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
None of that shit. No. But, I mean, at the same time... it'd be fun, and I'm looking at it from a realistic point of view. It's hilarious, yes. Are you really gonna have those mods on the entire time? No, you probably do it like once through like a gameplay. Don't you dare answer.
Maybe you
anything.
won't.
Yeah, no.
Actually, I won't use any of those. I want graphical mods.
That's
and,
what I'm saying.
story
Graphical
content.
mods,
That's what I
like
want.
fun, like guys who make brand new like towns or citadels in the game, and it's just completely new quest lines with new voice acting and everything. We could make our own fucking mod, guys. I'm being serious.
You have to build the mods on PC though. You can't build the mods on the console. I don't believe, at least. I don't think you can.
I believe that you can actually. I don't think
I
you
mean,
have.
they're
to,
giving
I don't
us
think you have
access
to
to the creation
specifically-
kit.
Yeah, I don't think you have to specifically download mods. I think you can actually create some.
The last thing I ever
I
checked
don't think
was
it's as extensive as
I
PC
highly
mod
doubt it.
creation.
Yeah.
last thing I remember reading, I think before mods even came out on Fallout 4, was just that you can only access them on console. But I don't know. I haven't checked. So.
All I'm saying, guys, is we could make a side quest in-game in Skyrim that is literally all about us shitting on Worth the entire time.
That's true.
Imagine the possibilities.
Name the character Worthless.
Like, just have this legend about this character named Worthless, and like you meet the
He's
first
in
guy.
search for the Deku Tree.
Like, yeah. You just have this giant, and we make this giant fucking thing on the what was the name of the mountain? The
Throat of the World.
Yeah, Throat of the World. Yeah. And just there's a rare tree on the top of the Throat of the World that is only spoken of.
Right.
And then you keep bumping into this one guy in every bar you go into, and he's like, no, dude, there's no such thing as that, and it's just this character named Worthless. And then sooner or later, you make your way back to the Throat of the World, and he's like, "It doesn't exist," even though the tree's right behind him. and you have the choice either to make him turn around and see it, or you could just kill him right there.
He only speaks in memes.
Yeah, and we can all. That's what I'm saying. If it's the creation kit, like they say, we could voice act that shit into the game.
Were there any girl pants in Skyrim?
Yes, there are girl pants.
Worth, we love you. Did
you see that newest, like...
We love you.
Worth is going to be the Cicero of this class. Like, he's just like, just starts like screaming memes for no reason.
Well, it's like,
what do you want?
Oh, God.
There was a...
Talking about dogs and shit like that.
There was a video I saw the other day on Facebook. It was funny. It was like...
Much remastered. Wow. Such 60 frames.
Very arrow to the knee.
It was like playing as a girl in RPGs, and it showed this guy walking up, and he's like, "Congratulations, you killed all the monsters. Would you like the Staff of Northwind or the Breastplate of the Lion?" And he picks the Breastplate of the Lion, and there's a girl standing behind him. But when he gives him the armor piece, it's like an actual legit like chest armor piece. And then the girl walks up, and he's like, "Hello, would you like the Staff of like he's trying to overemphasize the staff, and he's like, or the Breastplate of the Lion?" And she's like, "The Breastplate of the Lion." And then he like picks up this thing, and it looks like
it's like a bikini top.
It's like a bikini top, pretty much like in any MMO. And she just looks at him, and he's
what
like,
"What the fuck?"
He's like, "Whoops, sorry." Yeah. That's all I'll say. But yeah, super psyched that mods are coming. I mean, the game, all the Bethesda games have been awesome in general, but one thing I'm excited, to be honest, and it's not even mod-based, with the remaster, is I get all the DLC, because I played Dragonborn, but I never played any of Dawnguard.
Yeah, all the DLC
So,
are included in the remaster.
I am very excited to play that in all its new shininess.
I'm excited to rebuild my house.
I'm just really excited to see the shininess, to be honest.
Right.
Like, I am going to November 11th.
October or something.
2011. No, it was 11/11/11 when Skyrim came out.
I thought you were talking about the new one.
No. Yeah. I remember getting that game at midnight, like driving home, turning my PlayStation on, and just watching that intro scene where you're in the prisoner cart. I'm like, oh my God. The backgrounds, all that stuff. Nobody's paying attention to me.
I'm listening.
I know. But, I mean, after you go through the cave and everything, and then Alduin just fucking flying over, and you can see the barrows, like that first dungeon you have to go to in the background. I'm like, I cannot believe that this is what games are now, all the way through.
But I don't know. I'm excited for the new one. I took work off to fucking
Dragons, motherfucker! That's all I'll say.
But the people that care about this next thing are gone, because Worth's not here and Sean's here. But if you were excited to play the new Modern Warfare Remastered, you definitely cannot play that standalone. Like, for sure now. At least until months later.
I feel like you're slightly excited to talk about it.
No, I don't give a fuck. Fuck Call of Duty.
No.
Well, I'm saying like the physical copy bullshit.
No one.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. No, you hate that shit. So.
If you buy a physical copy, you're basically just a peasant living in the dirt. But, you know,
I love you, buddy. No worry.
digital for life.
I like holding it in my hands too. Don't worry.
No.
Whether it's mine or yours,
Phrasing.
I love holding it in my hands.
Disgusting.
So much phrasing.
My Mass Effect Collector's Edition, totally worth it.
Your collector's edition.
My Collector's Edition.
Well, this Call of Duty stuff, it's not really news. I just assumed this was the way it was going to be the whole time, but I guess they confirmed it now.
No, it was rumored that it was going to be a standalone, and it makes perfect financial sense for it to be a standalone because, like, I mean, obviously in the beginning they want to sell new copies of their game, but, like, when sales taper off, then that's a great way for them to, you know, bring more attention to the brand, bring more attention to the remaster. I really don't understand their decision in doing this. I mean, I guess it's basically because people won't go, oh, well, you know, I won't buy the new game and I'll just I'll just buy the remaster.
That's exactly it. Because I know for sure most people who played Call of Duty 4, they would not buy the bundle. They would only get the remastered. I would buy the remastered separately. I'm not going to buy it as a bundle.
Yeah. Well, it's the only way they can sell their new shitty game.
Basically, it
wants,
is. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure by like next summer they're gonna release a standalone though.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm absolutely sure they will.
Yeah,
that's way too much money that they're missing out on.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they need to release it separate at least later.
Yeah, they're liars.
Yeah,
they're liars.
They're lying to us.
You're lying.
We know you too well.
Yeah. And then that will prevent them from having to like come up with another remaster for Black Ops for several months, and then they can just kind of span out like these early Call of Duty remasters until they run out. So
bye Disco.
Bye Disco.
Disco's leaving.
We're down to 3.
So yeah, they got to release it separate eventually, and I wonder if they're gonna remaster Black Ops. I don't see why not, because people freaked the fuck out for Black Ops when that came out.
Mm-hmm.
So. But at the end of the day, who gives a fuck about Call of Duty?
Really, no one.
Literally nobody. Literally.
I'm not buying. They're not getting it. Call of Duty as a franchise isn't getting another dime from me.
I might get, because Advanced Warfare came out like 2 years ago. I enjoyed that as much as I can for Call of Duty games.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy. That was okay. I might buy the next one. We'll see.
Out of curiosity, not just video games, movies in general. The way technology has been, at least the past couple of years, been jumping up. Is anybody? And I'm not saying I'm getting sick of it personally. Is anybody getting sick and tired of remakes coming out, though? Or remastered remakes, whatever you want to call it?
I mean, like...
If it's done well, I'm down for it.
Yeah, if it's done well, I don't care.
Like Kingdom Hearts remastered? Giggity.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
Totally.
But like Jungle Book in the movie, and now I found out they're making...
This is not a movie podcast,
I'm just saying...
No! You're not.
They're coming out with Lion King. I don't want one of my favorite Disney movies destroyed in a live action.
It is related because I mean, with the way that video game culture has
technology in general. Yeah.
Video game follows movie culture and TV culture very closely. So, like, I mean, you know, nostalgia is a very marketable thing right now among people our age, especially because I mean, we remember a time when
remaster of that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, back like 10, 15 years ago, this place wasn't a huge shithole, and so like we just kind of like remember like what our fun times were like back then when it was all just movies and video games and the rise of technology and how cool everything was. But I don't know, I think overall I don't think the nostalgia train is going to be stopping anytime soon.
Oh no.
Like, so no. You know what, if you want to do a remake, just make it good. Like, I mean, I don't really care. I may not buy every remake ever, but like I don't really mind them re-releasing stuff. And I do miss new IPs, so I think a lot of resources should be dumped into the new, but you can find a balance. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
but like in movies, is a little tough. Like Magnificent Seven. Then again, this is not a movie podcast.
Yeah. What are you doing, Pat?
Fuck you. You know what I mean?
No.
Magnificent Seven is an old movie, but they remade it and it was good.
It was good.
You know what I mean?
But I like remastered and remakes. I like them because like you got to play your old
done well. Yes,
you got to play your old favorite games again. Just look better. What's not to love?
Yeah,
right. Yeah, except for Fable, that was a
that's what I'm saying. Okay, see, you understand. But Skyrim remastered, everyone's like, giggity,
God,
yeah, all the way through, which is awesome. I'm just asking, is it getting repetitive? Or is it something that we look...
use that word.
Yeah, you remember my rant from like 30 podcasts ago?
Sorry, you don't remember use the
I haven't said the word for a long time, okay?
It's banned from this podcast. Never again, Pat.
So not saying the R word, but in general, yes, it's like they're going to keep coming out with new stuff like that. We got another Kingdom Hearts, game, 2.8, which is a remastered of one game. But then they're testing Kingdom Hearts 3 on the other two.
But also there's a lot of people that haven't played those mobile gaming Kingdom Hearts titles.
Or the DS versions, yeah.
Right. So. And also the cinematics are new. So like it warrants a release for it. $60? I don't think so. Like $40, like I'm still gonna pay $60 for it, yes. But it's really not worth $60. I'd say like $40 would be great, but I have a huge boner for Kingdom Hearts.
I'll hold your hand. I'll hold your hand when we both click buy at the same time.
Right.
When we both click confirm, I will actually hold your hand. Thank you, because I am going to do it as well. So
yeah, I need the courage. But I want to say this real quick before like I forget. I think that the remaster plague I think it's eventually gonna get to a point where people are gonna be like, fucking stop making remasters, because the way that the industry is going right now, especially like with PlayStation 4 Pro and like Scorpio and everything else, the gaming industry is focusing too much on graphical infidelity. Like, they're not really focusing on mechanics. Well, they're not focusing on game mechanics in general. You know what I mean? They're focusing on, oh, well, how pretty does this look? And like VR and everything else, when the gaming industry as a whole right now is honestly pretty shitty. Like, if they want to like make a resurgence in console sales, like they need to have more than just like rehashed old games, and they need to have mechanics, like games that feel original, try new ideas, and I just don't feel like that there's enough going around in the industry for that right now. And so like with the remasters, everyone's freaking out and of course buying everything, but then that of course kind of like misaligns or misguides developers and companies to be like, oh, well, we just need more graphical capability to keep up with PC, which is fucking impossible. But I think it just focuses too much on graphical capability and not enough on game mechanics. I mean, look at games like Final Fantasy VII and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Like, I mean, when you look at games like that, I could still go back and play those games just fine. You know what I mean? Like, yes, graphics are somewhat important,
mechanics are man.
Yeah, it's kind of like getting married. It's like, yeah, you know, the looks are great at first, but then like, you know, eventually, like, you know, you get old and wrinkly and your body deteriorates. But you know what? It's, you know, still Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is still the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's still that amazing title. So
3 words: Horizon Zero Dawn. That's my one thing I'm excited.
That has nothing to do with this conversation.
So
no, it's a brand new IP. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
they're
not remastered still.
No. No, I'm saying
I see what you're
from
getting at,
that
okay.
is like it's a new type of game, and I think most of us at least are excited for that game in general.
I'm interested to see if it is groundbreaking or not, because it could be.
It's borrowing about a lot of stuff from other games.
Well, we've only seen a little bit, honestly. They presented a lot of like different trailers and stuff, but you've seen like some combat and some movement mechanics and stuff like that. I'm interested to see it what it is on, you know what I mean. I think it could be really fucking cool.
The thing that still blows my mind, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. The only thing that blows my mind is the company that made this was the guys who made Killzone, which were just like first person shooter company.
They were pretty solid shooters.
I mean,
too.
they were fun shooters
for PlayStation shooter. Yeah.
But when I saw that logo pop up on that first, trailer, and I'm like, oh man, another Killzone game. And then they started showing that entire trailer. I'm like, oh, what is this? This
could be cool.
Getting my, and I mean, you don't want to call it a remaster, but think about the God of War 4 trailer we saw. Like, that's a totally different aspect. Like, instead of being like top down and him just fucking up like 50 plus enemies all the way through. Yeah. No, you have Kratos almost feeling like, I don't want to say Skyrim-ish, but it's kind of got that third person more feel. Right, the camera's right behind him. You're not taking on like 50 enemies at once. It's more like 4 or 5 guys around you that you have to strategically like attack the entire time.
Yeah, a lot of games are more over the shoulder as opposed to like the classic third person.
I'm just saying, when it came to that was not a new IP, but it was a fresh new take that wasn't a remastered version.
Well,
for God of War 4.
If remasters keep selling, they will keep making them.
Oh, I'll buy them.
It's pretty much that simple. If people keep buying them, they're going to keep making them. If they keep making new console generations, they'll probably keep making new remasters. But eventually they're going to run out of stuff. Like, if the console generation just kind of stops, like if they quit making new... I really don't think they're going to quit making new consoles. They always say, like, oh, the consoles are going to be over this generation. That never happens. They're always more.
No. People would rather sit at their own home and play video games.
And
when I say that, I'm not dissing on PC.
Exactly.
I'm just saying,
you can plug a PC into a TV.
But not a lot of people do, honestly. That's why people buy these sweet monitors,
But I get that.
Honestly, not a lot of people do.
But I can understand from our point of view, it's like I buy this one thing, I just plug it into my TV, and I can play all these games, and I don't have to go through, double click, go to my computer, install, all that.
There's a market for both. They're both great for the purpose, yeah. But yeah, I love remasters.
Humans love being lazy, and guess what? Consoles are lazy, and I mean that in a positive manner.
Pretty much, right?
I really do mean that.
Yep. So, is there any other topics you guys want to chat about?
Besides,
what else?
Just as a fun thing, we should talk about it based off our observance that Death Spell Final Fantasy 15 little gameplay demo we saw.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I really hope that they so what we're talking about is there's this item.
You get the ring.
In Final Fantasy 15, it's a weapon and it's a ring that you equip, and basically like you just absorb the enemies into the ring. I'm hoping that they add some sort of mechanic in that to where once you absorb enough enemies, you can use it as like a ultra like crazy spell and just wipe out a bunch of enemies at once. We didn't really see anything like that, but
I mean, be close to you have to be kind of close though.
Yeah, it's like mid range. Like they can attack you if you're within range. So if your party's not distracting them, but
that effect though, it's just like.
There's just more.
There's just getting sucked into this black hole.
There's just more and more stuff coming out about Final Fantasy 15 that gets me just continuously more excited for it. Like everything I see on it, it's just like, and they're constantly giving us new things about the game to look forward to, new mechanics, new weapons. Oh no, you can keep your hand there. Like that's yeah.
Me and Josh get intimate when we start talking about
6 to midnight
15,
real quick.
So.
You know I know you're gay.
So
because we like Final Fantasy 15.
No, dude, it's. I was excited about that. I think that's like really one of the main things that
The thing I'm most terrified about is when that game comes out, how we're gonna have to hold back talking about it on the podcast.
Yeah,
I mean legitimately because you might get farther than me.
We're gonna have to check in
stuff for people that listen to the podcast.
Well, and you and I are constantly gonna have to check in with each other and be like, "Have you gotten to this part yet?" No. Okay, then shut up. You know what I mean? Like absolutely no spoilers. Like it's got to be like as smoothie as possible. You know what I mean?
Gameplay tips we're allowed to do though, right?
Gameplay tips are allowed.
I figured out how to beat this enemy a lot faster than the other. And then Logan and everyone else is asleep the entire time while we're talking.
Pretty much.
No. Well, I don't know. After they see us play it, they may feel differently.
Yeah.
So because it's gonna be that game is gonna put Final Fantasy back on the map. I'm calling it right now. So. Yay, 15. That's all I want to talk about.
That's all we want to talk
about.
We got like a month and a half left, so...
See, this is strange now because there's only 3 of us left here, and it's the 2 PlayStation people and me.
That's okay. We can talk about...
Let's just jerk each other off later on PlayStation.
That's okay. We can do it.
No, we're talking about fucking Pat, talking about movies and shit. But they are making a Gears of War 4 movie. Or not Gears of War 4 movie, but Gears of War movie.
Okay, so, that's cool.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Is that really coming out before the Halo movie? Like they've been.
No, that's
the Halo movie.
I'm being serious.
No,
I'm being serious.
That hasn't been talked about for like 5 years now. That has been dead for a long time.
So that's interesting though that Microsoft would be like Gears of War movie before a Halo movie.
There's a lot that goes into making movies. Movies are ridiculous.
There's an Assassin's Creed movie coming out that looks good.
Ubisoft straight up said that's just like a marketing. They don't even care if it's profitable. It's just marketing for Assassin's Creed. That's all that.
But they have creative rights to it.
How much is their marketing budget?
I don't know. They straight up said that we're just trying to make it more
Eric Fairchild
what Assassin's Creed is. But also, early reviews for Gears of War 4 are like around like the 9s area. So apparently the new Gears is legit.
I've only played a demo of the first one. I've not played any of the Gears of War.
They
games.
are awesome. Cool.
I know there's a chainsaw gun.
Fuck yeah, there's. No one can hear you, Josh. You're too far away.
I can hear him.
But this thing on the podcast, there's
I
nothing
can hear
else.
him
Yeah.
in the headphones.
Josh in the background. Hello.
Oh la 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 la. That was good.
All right. Well, it's just me, Josh, and Pat. We're done. That's the
we're
final
chilling.
people standing.
It's all good.
That's it.
I'm gonna say a joke at the end of the podcast. If that's okay.
You know what? Go for it.
What's Irish and stays out all night?
I don't know.
Patio furniture.
And bye, everybody. That's the last podcast ever.
We love you guys.
That's the end of Friendly Fire. Bye.
Josh is dying as we speak.